just want to start by saying I'm sorry. Obviously you can tell from the title and from the length of the video this isn't a normal episode, and there's not going to be a normal episode maybe for a small while, and I do really apologize for that. I know obviously there are people that enjoy watching these. It's part of what you do a week. I'm not conceited in that sense. I don't think the entire world is tuning in every Monday to see what's going on, but I know there's individuals that do really enjoy it, so I really do apologize for that, because I'm the reason now, that it's no longer happening. Basically, my problem is I can't continue playing these games. I literally cannot play the games in this series to continue with the series, and the reason that I have that problem is because of my internet. And now here is my internet connection on my PlayStation 4, the speeds it comes through at. And basically you saw a snapshot of how that affects my playing last week when I was doing that Halloween thing, and you saw on the kicking meter. Basically there's a serious delay between me pressing buttons on my controller and that actually happening on the screen. That makes passing incredibly hard because I have to time routes just off timing, not off waiting till receivers are open, because I need to throw like half a second earlier, and it makes running close to impossible because the lanes that open up for half a second are closed by the time I've tried to go and move for them. And now of course I've played plenty of games and it's not always been the case, but basically what my process has been up to this point is I've been going through games. There's so many games I've gone into that haven't made this because either it's too hard to play or basically because I'm losing. I'm not going to pretend, oh, I literally can't play. It's because I'm losing the games, but I'd like to think the reason I'm losing, at least in part, is because of the internet. Now, I've played in the past with different internet connections. I've not lived here all my life. I've had better internet speeds than this, and in the past I was easily able to win games. Now, by no stretch of any imagination am I even one of the better Madden players there is. It's simply not the case, but if I'm playing guys that aren't using schemes, I tend to do alright. Problem is, recently I've not been able to win a game to save my life, and I'm not going to start making episodes of this thing where I just point out how bad my connection is and how laggy everything is. That's not good for anybody's time. So basically how I've been doing this previously is I've been going through these games until I find somebody that is so bad at the game that even I can beat them with terrible internet, and I feel bad for whoever those people end up being, but that is literally my process of elimination. I can't just go and play anybody and do my best and win. I have to wait till there's people that punish themselves more than I can punish them so that I can actually win games against them. And see, here's the issue with my internet. The highest possible speed I can get is a download speed of 6 megabytes per second. That is the highest speed they can provide here. The service provider doesn't even offer packages of 6 megabytes per second. That is under the lowest tier you can pay for, but obviously you still pay for that lowest tier, but that's a whole other issue. My point is, 6 megabytes per second, that's it. We don't have fiber optic broadband here. They haven't pushed the cables through to where I live because I live outside of the nearest town. And actually, my internet connection used to be slightly better. See, a month ago or so, they sent a letter to all the houses on this street and they were like, hey, between 2 a.m. and 7 a.m. or something, we're going to cut your internet off because we're doing some maintenance. And now I naively thought, oh, this is it. This is at least the beginning stage of them pushing through those fiber optic cables so that we finally have fiber optic broadband on this street. 100 megabyte per second speed, maybe even just 20 megabyte per second speed. I had that a lot. That's fine. That's perfect. But no, actually, I don't know what they did, but it seemed to have made the internet worse. It's worse than ever. I'm now waiting for Netflix to buffer during films. Stuff like that. It's just gone below awful. Another problem, I realize I'm just listing things in absolutely no good order here, but I wanted to do this just off the top of my head, not writing things down first. Basically, another problem is the time zone. I am 6 hours ahead of the East Coast. That means when it's 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the evening in America, when most people that play Madden will be playing Madden online and stuff on the weekends, it means that it's past 12, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. here. But I can't be playing these games at 1, 2 in the morning and doing live commentary and stuff. That's just not feasible. So I can't just wait till there's the highest traffic time to get me the best matchups. But I'm not just stating problems without a solution. What I want to do is take some time to be able to start collecting games over a certain amount of time, not trying to force them all in one day, in one evening, trying to get in the 2 or 3 as quickly as I can to make an episode. I'm going to take some time, get some games in advance so then I can start rolling these out again with a back catalogue of games ready so that I'm not just trying to get these at the exact right times all the time. I can just try, see if a game will work for me. If it does, I've got one. If it doesn't, never mind, I can go and do something else. More importantly, I'm not stopping anything else that I'm doing. I'm actually going to start doing Fire Sale franchise more often. I understand people that watch this series may not be into that one. I'm not offering that as a consolation prize. That is just something I'm really into that at the moment. But the fact of the matter is I just can't do anything else right now. Because I don't know if this internet where I live is ever going to get better either. I'll have to wait till I move, or until maybe they do upgrade it. So I wanted to clear that up. I didn't want to just stop uploading these videos. Again, I know there is no consolation for this if you enjoyed the series. It's just rubbish from me, and I do honestly apologize for that. This isn't a woe is me, my internet is bad. This is a I'm sorry to you, and I'm explaining to you why I have to stop this series for a while. But that's all I've got to say on this for now. That is it. I am sorry again, and thanks for listening to me.